remember that we can only host the front end in the Firebase hosting. So if you have Spring Boot or Django as the backend, you need to host your projects on another server. But you also need to know that we can use the default features of Firebase as the backend. And yes, you cannot host your complete custom backend that is Spring Boot and so on in Firebase, but instead Firebase gives you the ability to use their services like Cloud Functions, Firestore, authentication, etc. as the backend. Okay, let's go ahead and right-click on the build folder and then open it in the File Explorer. Get inside the web. Now I am going to copy all the contents from here and I'm gonna go to the hosting Paulina_Knop. Let me open the public directory, delete this index as we already have an index in the app web build, and paste the files. Once we're done over here, we can go back to the Android Studio, open the terminal that's directed to the hosting folder, and type Firebase deploy to deploy our app. And here they are. The hosting URL is this one, and the project console can be accessed from this link. Let's click on the hosting URL and see what's gonna happen. And the web app is hosted. Pretty cool, right? Now at this point, I would like to show you something on the Firebase hosting page. So here you can add a custom domain, which I am going to do later on. Now, if you click on these three dots, it will show you the release storage settings. What it does is that it keeps all the versions of the web app you have deployed. I am going to keep like 5 of them. And you should know that if you want to roll back to the previous version, you can choose the version from here. I'm gonna tell you more about it later in the course. Alright, let's focus on the drawer part now. We create a drawer generally for the navigation menu, but this time we are going to put something else here as we have already placed the navigation buttons on the app bar. So let's go ahead and give it a background color of colors.white. Otherwise, it would be gray, since the default color is gray 50. Inside the child, I am going to have a column with the main axis alignment of main axis alignment dot center. The column is also gonna have children, And inside the children, the first widget we want to create is the circle avatar. Let's give it a radius of 70 and a background color of colors.white as well. Then for the background image, let's add an asset image. Here, I am not going to put the cropped image, that is the circular one, but what I am going to do instead is use the original one. So let me paste the path assets/image.png. You can also just write it. I think it's time to reload the app and check the updates. And as you can see, it works and it looks pretty cool.